We're here at the beach in New Jersey, guys, and I'm going to tell you about small towns and how they operate as like gossip machines, and how they're essentially like just a system of gossiping. If you go to a small town, you'll be able to feel it like pretty quickly, especially if you've never been there before, and if you look at all different from the people who live there. Small towns are like breeding grounds for gossip because everybody sees each other frequently. So you're constantly seeing people, constantly interacting and running into the same people. And just by virtue of running into people, you tend to talk. When you tend to talk, you tend to ask about each other's lives and share information. And if gossip can be defined in one word, it's information. It's social information. It's telling one person information about another person. That's pretty much the standard definition of gossip, which sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's for safety. So say you're in a town and there's a person running around shooting other people. If you told someone else, there's a man in our town on Lake Avenue and he's running around and he just shot the Johnsons, you're gossiping. But your gossiping may help save another person's life, because now they'll know, okay, I have to maybe go in my basement and wait this out as this wild gunman is running around. And so you've helped make the community safer by gossiping information about the man with the gun. So that's helpful, that's great. The flip side is when you're a person, and when I say you, just the general gossiper, let's just talk about the general gossiper, the negative general gossiper, who these people are just, they're just shattered individuals. They're just either broken or empty or bored people. They're people who are bored. They don't have a lot going on in their life, and their life is probably overly predictable, and they just check in, check out of work, and do the same routine day in, day out. So they have no excitement in their life at all, because they run a very predictable life and they are seemingly okay with it, or maybe even happy with it, or at least feel secure in the knowledge of they know what's going to happen next. But when you live a life of security and knowing what's going to happen next and predictability, what you don't get is excitement. And so people who just do the same routine day in, day out, daily basis in these small towns, they don't have much to share. They don't have much to offer. They don't have any exciting news to bring to the table, and they don't have anything really to discuss, because they're really not, that interested in the world or curious about the world or what's going on outside of their bubble. So they're very locked into their, small social bubble, and the only thing that they discuss is really what's going on within that very small bubble. Thus the need for excitement and drama, because without it, then there would be nothing ever to talk about. So they need to ask people about their lives, and they yearn for the parts that they can share with other people, the dramatic, shocking parts, which they can then spin a tale and tell their friends. Did you hear what Jenny did? Did you hear that Jack and Sue broke up, it gives them a sense of excitement and power to be able to share these stories with their close-knit network in a small town, and perhaps even with acquaintances too. It helps them to feel like you know, they're part of the community, because they're telling the community how crazy Kelly is for whatever reason, or you know, whatever the gossip story. And so they make a life of it, and their life is a constant kind of drama of them telling other people negative aspects about other people's lives, and perhaps even making the tales that they've heard much more exaggerated and untrue. So what they do in the process of doing all this is they destroy people's reputations. They become master storytellers of other people's lives, and they destroy people's reputations within the community, and obviously impact their lives negatively as well. So in small towns, people become masters of telling other people's life stories and damaging their reputations in the process.